Okay, welcome to Papa Junk Shop again. So I think it's time to take that control box off of there and take it over to the bench and go through those points, contacts, and those resistors and stuff. So I'm going to label some wires and get it off of there. Well, I got her off. Got all the wires labeled. Everything come apart nicely. I was really surprised. It seems like this older stuff always is that way. New stuff's what has issues. And it's surprising, there's still like bare metal showing right there in places. So I got her over on the bench. We'll get started on her over there. See if we can get her cleaned up. You got the control box over here on the bench. I think I'm going to start with these resistors. Going to take them out of there, get them all cleaned up. Hopefully they're not too fragile. And it looks like, well, this was the center tap here. I think this end is just a mount, and there's a connection over here on this end through this clamp. I think this one is just the mounting bolt. Yeah, I don't see anything on this side wire-wise, so I'm not sure just how they're going to come off of there. Let's try one and see here. Yeah. Just like all this old stuff, like I said. Looks really bad, but it always seems to come apart. Alright, there she is. And this is the side where you would make the connection. There's a little divot in that right there. And I think I can see why it may not have been making connection. You can see where it was. And these ends are metal, and that's part of what makes the connection. You can see that's really cruddy there, so I think I'm going to do this one first. Now I'll see about getting this one off too. Can't even tell where the slot is there. I think that's soldered on there. So apparently, take this nut off. Okay, there we go. Now this one has a wire going to here, and it also has a wire from this end to here. So, just a guess, this might be the low setting for I think this is for the battery charging. Low setting would be the whole, through the whole resistor, and the high setting would only be through part of it. I'm not sure which way is which, but like I say, I'm just guessing. So Can't quite hold that one on my fingers. Okay, managed to get this one out too. This one only has a small area cleared off, so apparently they pretty much know where it's got to be for this one. And I thought that was just crudted up, but that's just like sand on there almost, with some kind of, well, it wouldn't have been epoxy back then, but whatever. The same way here. It's got a number 106 on it on both ends, so I'm going to go ahead and get these cleaned up and maybe get these brackets off, get them all cleaned up too. See you in a bit. Making some progress. I got the resistors all cleaned up. You can see the ends are nice brass colored now. Got this junction here all cleaned up, and that's soldered on there. This one shined up there. They just took a little wire brush, went over it lightly, and then I took some 400 grit sandpaper and just went up and down it. So, and I did test them out. You know, you guys are going to be able to see this. I'll show you. Now, if I get all the junk out of the way. Alright, let's see. Put it on ohms. And we go from one end to the other end. We get what, 40, around 42 ohms, something like that. I can hold them on there better. And then what that slider does is, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Well, try this. And there we go. As you slide it down, of course you're getting towards the other end. The resistance changes. I'm not keeping very good connection, but anyways, they check out alright. This one's the same way. From this end to the center, we got 51 ohms. Total we got 109. In between here and there, 58. Oops. I got these brackets all shined up. So we're going to get them resistors back in there. Got these wires, I took all these off and cleaned them all. Took all these terminals off and cleaned them. Made sure all the connections are nice and clean now. So I think that'll pretty much take care of us on this side of this thing once I get these resistors back in. I'm going to go work on the relay side. Got the resistors all mounted. Put the meter on them and they're all nice, steady, good connections now. So I think we're all set there. So roll over here. I'll do it this way. Now we'll work on all these contacts. Let's see, there's a big heavy contact here, there's one here, one here. Yeah, I think this is one here too, there, here, there. So, and this one back here, yeah, there's one there too, so we're gonna get started on those. Not sure what I'm going to use to clean those. Not sure if I want to file them or just what, so I'll get that figured out. Okay, these ones with the long posts on, I decided to take them right out and clean them up on a wire brush. They look like they might have a brass end on them. So I got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. And the other end I'll just clean with some sandpaper, I guess. Now here's the next one. It has a contact on the outside here, and this is what it looked like. So definitely needs some cleaning. This is what it looks like after it's clean. Nice and shiny. Hopefully you can see that. Decided not to use sandpaper on these either. I'm just using a brass wire brush. They shine right up really nice. Okay, I got them all cleaned up except the one for the choke. I think it's for the electric choke. So couldn't get at that one, so I pulled it out. While I had it out, I checked there's a heating element here. So I hooked that on my power supply and it got warm. So I think we're all set. And then I could get at this one to clean it. So just got to get that put back together. Okay, I got it all back together. I tested everything out with the ohm meter, and all the contacts are making contacts. This side's all done. And I decided that I would clean it up and throw some paint on it. And in the process of cleaning it off, I noticed that this socket on the top, it's really bad shape. It's all kittywampus and screws are bent and it was loose in there. So I have a replacement one here, new one. So I'm going to replace that. And I also discovered that this is broke. So I'm going to, I think, epoxy that back together. It has a screw in each end and it can't go anywhere, and you know, it still works okay. But I'm going to try to epoxy it back together. So I think I got this all ready to dab some paint on it. And then I'll do the same over at the generator. Let me pop you off this tripod and I'll take you over there. Okay, back over here at the generator. That's where I took the box off. It's been like I've been working on this for a few days on and off, so hopefully I'm not repeating myself, but marked all the wires. I want to get this area cleaned up that you can't get at once I put that box back on. So I'm going to get that cleaned up and dab some paint on that too, and then I won't have to take it back off when I go to make it look pretty. I decided to make it look pretty because it is kind of exposed to the rust and stuff. So think I'll make this a video for now, and we'll continue on. Next time we'll put that box back on there and hook everything up and see if it makes any electric. So until then, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. See you next time.